Today's topic is very interesting one and also very important. We are going to the next topic, that is measurement of large distances. We have to discuss 4 different methods for measuring large distances indirectly. The first method is parallax method. And parallax method means, first you just see this video. You might have observed this one when you are traveling in a car. The nearby trees pass by very fast, and the faraway mountains move slowly. And sometimes you may feel the moon is not moving at all, it is along with you, isn't it? This effect is called parallax effect. That is called parallax effect. It means the trees which are very closer to you, they will bypass very fast, and the faraway mountains slowly. And you might have observed this one, especially small kids used to ask like this. Even my son recently asked me, when we were traveling to Sharafia at night, he was looking at the moon and he was telling the moon is coming with us, and even when we reach Sharafia also moon is along with us. So what is the reason for that? This effect is called parallax effect. See what happens actually. Suppose you are traveling from one point to another point on earth. Suppose right now you are here. Okay, say you are in Azizia and you are moving to Sharafia. Maybe this distance can be, suppose, some 10 kilometers. Okay, from the point A, that is in Azizia, you are moving to Sharafia, a point B, and this distance is some 10 kilometers. Okay, and you are looking at the moon here. Moon is here. The distance towards moon, the average mean distance of moon from earth is, this distance is, the average distance of moon from the earth is 3,84,000 kilometers. 3,84,400 kilometers accurately. So if you compare this distance, nearly 3 lakhs will take 80,000. 3,80,000 approximately. If this is the distance towards moon, 3,80,000 kilometers in kilometer, and this distance is only 10 kilometers. With respect to this 3,80,000 kilometers, this 10 kilometers you can neglect. You can take this is equal to 0. It means what? This 10 kilometers is negligible. It means what? Yeah, even if you have moved from A to B, that is from Azizia to Sharafia, we can consider you are at the same point A. This we can neglect. This distance we can neglect. We can take it as 0. Means the point A and B are coinciding. The point A and B are coinciding means moon will be along with you. Got it? So that is why we feel moon is always coming with us. And this parallax effect we are using in finding the distance of stars, and also to measure the diameter of moon and planets, other planets and all. Okay, in this parallax method we have to discuss 2 topics. That is, we can measure the distance of stars from earth, and also other planets from the earth, and also by the same method we can measure the diameter of moon and diameter of other planets also. The first method, parallax method, we are going to explain here to measure the distance of a star or a planet, any object in the sky. We can measure the distance by using the parallax method. So in the first method, we need 2 observatories. In an observatory, there will be a telescope for watching the sky. Okay. So for this parallax method, we need 2 telescopes. Suppose these are 2 telescopes. Okay. And they should be far away at 2 different points on the earth. So now right now we are taking at 2 diametrically opposite point of earth. This is earth. The shape of the earth is oblate spheroid, just like an ostrich egg, oblate spheroid. And the diameter of the earth is, this distance is, radius of earth is 6,400 kilometers. So 12,800 kilometers, nearly 12,800 kilometers mean diameter of the earth. Radius of earth is 6,400 kilometers. So diameter will be 12,800. 12,800 kilometer is the diameter of Earth. Means this distance is 12,800 kilometer. It is average mean value because you can see from the figure, since the shape of the Earth is just like an ostrich egg, at the North Pole and South Pole, this is North and South Poles, at this point radius is minimum, and the equator you can see here, radius is maximum, isn't it? If you take the center of the Earth, towards the North Pole it is minimum, or South Pole is minimum, and towards the equator radius is maximum. So mean value of radius is 6,400 kilometer, or diameter is 12,800 kilometer. For parallax method, we need two telescopes, and these two telescopes are fixed at 2 points diametrically opposite end of Earth. In practically, we can take any 2 points with a large distance, some kilometers away. We can take 2 observatories. In this method, we are explaining with the 2 diametrically opposite points of Earth. There is one country here. In that country, there is a telescope, and here also one. And 2 scientists are doing the experiment simultaneously. Okay, 2 people are observing the star. Suppose this one particular star in one particular day at same time point, 2 people are observing this star, and they are adjusting the telescope in this way. Suppose they are adjusting the telescope and focusing the crosswire of the telescope towards this one, towards the star like this. Now imagine this telescope adjusted for this particular star. Okay? At the same time, at the same moment, another scientist from another place is also focusing on this one, same star. So focused. So at the same time, from 2 observatories, the same star is observed, and they can measure this angle, isn't it? The angle with the horizontal. We can measure the angle by using this one. We can measure the angle by using this protractor. Can you see the protractor now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What is this angle? All of you note down this angle. 62 is the reading. Okay? Now take this one also. What is the reading here? You have to take the inner scale from bottom here. 0 is here.
61.
Okay. So now you can find out this angle to observe it. Okay. This is called parallax angle. What is this angle? Okay. 180 minus 61 plus
62.
62. 180 minus 61 plus 62.
57.
This is equal to how much? Okay, this is equal to 57 degree. So this 57 degree we can take as the parallax angle for this particular star. See, here there is a circle. Okay, you just imagine this circle. This is a circle here. Okay, this is the radius of the circle. Radius of the circle, and right now this is the angle subtended. This is the angle theta between the 2 lines OA and OB. Theta is angle, and AB, there is a chord AB and RKB. There is an RKB.
Yes.
And also there is a chord AB, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You know the equation for angle. The angle theta is given by what? The RKB, arc by radius, correct? Theta is equal to arc by radius. Now imagine I am taking these 2 points A and B very closer. So if I take this point B very closer, say very closer here or here, the point B I am taking very closer here, then you can see here this distance. If I am taking this point as B, this point as B, chord and arc you can take almost same, correct? Chord will be equal to arc, or arc will be equal to chord if the 2 points A, B are very closer.
Yes.
Or we can say compared to this distance. If compared to this distance, if this distance is very small, then we can take arc AB is equal to chord AB.
Yes.
Okay. Now if you consider the distance of the star, okay, the nearest star is nearly more than 4 light years away from us. The nearest star is other than sun. more than 4 light years away. What is 1 light year? We have different units of distance. For measuring the small thickness of paper, you may use millimeter. For measuring the length and breadth of your notebook, you may use centimeter. For measuring the length and breadth of your room, you take meter. For measuring the distance between two places, you take kilometers, isn't it? If you want to measure the distance of star, we use the unit light year. So light year is a unit of distance used in astronomy. Light year is the unit of distance used in astronomy. 1 light year means it is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. Light can travel in 1 second 3 lakhs kilometers. So 1 light year will be equal to 1 second 3 lakhs kilometer. Okay, 3 lakhs kilometer. Then into how many seconds are there in 1 year? How many seconds are there in 1 year? That will multiply here. You will get the total distance of 1 light year in kilometer. So light can travel 3 lakhs kilometer in 1 second. That multiplied by how many seconds in 1 year? 365 days are there, into 24 hours are there, into 60 minutes are there, into 60 seconds are there. 1 light year is equal to 3 lakhs kilometer into 365 days into in 1 day 4 hours into 1 hour 60 minutes is there, 1 minute 60 seconds. This much kilometer is 1 light year.
Yes, sir.
And another meaning, listen here, the nearest star is more than 4 light years away. It means if today you are looking to the sky and you are seeing that star, the light reaching your eyes today, it started more than 4 years back from the star. Got the point? The light started from the star will reach your eyes only after 4 years. It is more than 4 light years away from us, the nearest star. So there are stars more than 100 light years away from us. If a star is 100 light years away from us, means today night, if you are seeing that star, that light reaching your eye right now, it started from the star 100 years back, before your birth. You got the point?
Yes.
That is the unit of distance used in astronomy. Now, if you compare such a huge distance, what is the angle we obtained here? 57 degrees. 57 degrees the parallax angle. Now we can use this for this calculation. If I take diameter of Earth as small d and the distance from the Earth to the star, approximate distance, okay? The distance from the Earth to the star as capital D, then I can apply this equation. That is theta is equal to arc by radius. Because the diameter, what is the diameter of Earth? 12,800 kilometer. 12,800 kilometer we can neglect if you compare the distance of 4 light years. Got the point? The diameter of Earth is only 12,800 kilometer. If you compare that with 4 light years, this is 0, isn't it? 12,800 you can take a 0 if you compare 4 light years. Got the point?
Yes.
Then arc and chord will be same. Arc and chord will be same. So we can apply the equation, that is the angle theta is equal to arc by radius or chord by radius. That chord is the diameter of the Earth. Diameter of the Earth divided by distance towards the star. We need to find the distance towards the star, that is capital D. So D is equal to, what will happen? If I take D to here, theta will come to denominator, okay? So theta will come to denominator, that means capital D is equal to small d by theta. Capital D is equal to small d by theta. Here small d is the diameter of the Earth, or it is the distance between two observatories. If you are taking two observatories far away from each other, then the small d will be the distance between two observatories, and theta is the parallax angle they measured by observing the star or the planet simultaneously. So to get a large value of this parallax angle, we are taking two observatories far away from each other. Okay, so remember, this is the equation used for parallax method.